Good afternoon, my beautiful kings and queens. Hopefully this has been a beautiful and a blessed afternoon. For my anointed ones, sorry, I was just cleaning, I have on gloves, but for my anointed ones, that are filled with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. The average human being or the average person that is in your circle may wonder where all you get your wisdom, your knowledge, and understanding from. And they don't understand it's because you have been tried by fire, because you have gone through so much, anointed one. You have picked up certain gems along the way. And those gems that you have picked up along the way, they are not for you. They are for others that are still in that fire, that need the blueprint on how to get out and how to overcome. So a lot of people, when God has brought you out of a certain situation, or when God has taken you out of the flames, stepped in and taken you out of the flames, we oftentimes keep our testimonies to ourselves, whether it be for embarrassment, whether it be because you don't want people in your business, whether it be because you just feel like you know, a lot of people like to pretend like they're bougie and they don't go through stuff. So a lot of people, they end up keeping their testimony to themselves, and in doing so, you are also keeping that wisdom, that knowledge, and understanding. You are also keeping that to yourself, when really and truly there are others that are going through similar predicaments. There are others that are facing similar fires. There are others in similar situations, and you may be the one that holds the light in order for them to get out. For a lot of people that are facing difficult circumstances, and especially if you are anointed, especially if you are called, your battles and your trials and your tribulations, everybody is not going to be able to relate to your trials. Everybody is not going to be able to relate to your tribulations, because when you are handpicked by God, the battles that you face, they are otherworldly. They are going to be hot, like hot. Just like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, if you realize he ordered that the fire be turned up even hotter. And that's what, anointed ones, that's what your trial and tribulation is going to look like. The average person may be at 10 degrees and you're going to be at 1,000 degrees. So for the anointed ones, for the chosen ones, it's particular in this time that we are in right now, there are other anointed, there are other chosen ones that are facing trial and tribulation, and they don't really have a reference point. They don't really have somebody that has faced these exact trials and tribulations and is able to get them out of the predicament, especially right now, because we're in the last days. All of these attacks, they are ramped up. All of these all of the agenda against God's anointed and chosen people, there is nothing to play with. So for those of you that have been tested, that have been tried, that have been purified, when you get out, it is your God-given duty to offer the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, the gems that you have picked up along, or the gems that you have picked up in that fire. When you get out, make sure you pick up those gems. When you get out, make sure that you are taking up those diamonds, those rubies. Make sure you're picking that up, because there's somebody that is standing on the outside of that furnace who is about to be thrown into the furnace. And when they get in the furnace, they are going to need direction on how to get out. I remember when I was facing all of these weird gang stalking techniques, I was facing all of these spiritual warfares. I had a cousin, she is also blessed and highly favored, and she was my reference point. She was the individual that I could call when I was facing something, when I had a problem, because she had went through something that was similar. Now imagine if she had kept the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to herself. I wouldn't have had a reference point to get out of that fire. And it's the same for you, anointed ones. After you get out, you owe it to your fellow brother and sister to turn back, bring those buckets of water that you had that quenched your fire, and you offer, and you offer that back to your brother and your, I'm coming to here. You offer that back to your brother and to your sister, because there are a lot of people that are facing these things and they don't know what to do. So it is your job, Anointed One, to assist your brothers and sisters. I love you guys. Have a beautiful and a blessed evening.